So this is India ink, and it's a waterproof drawing ink for use with brush, airbrush, and all technical drawing pens. Dilute with pure water. Do not mix with acids or other brands of ink. Not waterproof. This stuff ain't gonna come out if it gets on you. On your clothes, okay?
It made me confused if it say waterproof when you put water in.
Yeah, right. You can extend it with water, and yet once it dries, this stuff is.
Okay, so when it dries, the water.
Once it dries, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Not even awesome.
Yeah. So India ink, ink was invented by the Chinese, probably a couple thousand years ago, and you see immediately how it differs. It's wet media, see? Different than that dry media that we were using last time. And India ink is extremely dense. The pigment is really black. It's fun to work with. And we have some various sizes of brushes. But a brush like this is called a ferrule. And this middle part is the ferrule. And as you can see, it's round, right? See how it's round? And another thing you can see is look how soft those bristles are. So we call this a round, R-O-U-N-D. That's the type of brush it is. And this round is a size 8. See how it's got a number on it? Yeah. Okay. This looks just like it, but if you look at the number on it, it's 4. Yeah, it's a 4. And what that means is
It's smaller.
it's smaller, right? There's the ferrule is smaller. It's not as big or round. So you're going to get a bigger brush stroke, a fatter brush stroke with the 8 than you are the 4. Now, if you go down to here, look at this. What's that one?
2.
A 2. Yeah.
This must be a 1.
Yeah, it's probably a 1. Yeah, it is a 1.
Smaller than 1?
Yeah, there's a 0. And there's double odd. Yeah. So you can get really, 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 really tiny. So all of these things, the substrate, the paint, the tool that you're using, all of these things can affect the variety of line work that you can do. Also, you notice that these are brown, the bristles are brown, and that's white and that's kind of golden.
Yeah.
So they're made out of different types of hair. I think these are squirrel hair, no, camel. This is camel hair. And this is just Wonder White. It's probably some sort of synthetic material.
Is it because one hair is thicker than the other?
Yeah, and also because see how see how that bristle pops right back up?
Yeah.
So it's stiffer. Whereas watch this. Well, it looks like it pops back up, and feel it.
But yeah, I see.
You can
it's
feel
softer.
the different ones. Yeah.
Like this one could probably just shake easier than others.
Exactly. See how different they feel? And all that makes a difference when you're working. Go ahead and feel them, JJ. Let the camera feel them. Okay. So let's see what happens when I take and I put a little bit of. So what you want to do is you want to load your brush with ink. And so the way you load it, you don't want to paint with the brush like this. You want to paint with the tip of the brush. And right now that's kind of fat. So you want to load your brush by really getting it down in the paint. And then wipe a little bit off on the cup. And see how now I've been able to get a point on my brush?
Yes.
See that now? So when I paint, I want to use the point of that brush. And then I can put a little pressure on it, lift up, and then I'm going to be able to get what we call a very gestural line.
Yeah.
One that tapers, see it gets thick,
Yeah.
and then it pops up and gets really thin. And that's the beauty of working with brush and wet media, is to be able to get this beautiful tapered line. And Miss Robertson's a little old and shaky, so your line work's going to be very smooth and beautiful because you have young hands. See that?
It looked like marker.
I know, it feels like magic. It feels so good to do. You guys are going to get to do it. Now you can see my brush is beginning to dry, or not dry out, but I'm beginning to I'm losing the paint out of the brush. So I'm getting these more wispy strokes, but you also see look at my brush. See how it gets bent?
Yeah.
And that's not good. You want to be able to keep the brush very supple.
How do you know when you can't use a paper somewhere?
You mean when it's worn out completely?
Yeah.
Some artists will use them and they're just like little nubbies and there's nothing there. So it's personal preference. And some artists, they want fresh brushes all the time. So and it's basically what your pocketbook will be able to afford. I bought brushes before that were like $60 to $100 for a single brush. Yeah, and then I bought brushes that were $2 and used them more and liked them better. So it's all personal preference.
Okay.
All right, let's try that was the number 8. So now let's load our number 4 brush. And so I've got that tip. See how I'm using the edge of the cup to build the tip or to smooth that tip out? And now let's just do a gestural line. It's about the same thickness as the 8, isn't it? It's not a whole lot of difference. But you can make it different. It's all in the pressure. See, don't have a lot of pressure up here, but then I can bear down a little bit and then lift back up. But you're getting that nice, dense black. See how it crosses over a little bit? And this was, you can just see a Chinese dude, a Chinese scholar back in, like 500 AD, just sitting there going, ooh, just do my Chinese letters. See how it lends itself to kind of a calligraphic line?
Yeah.
Got it? All right, let's try one of these teensy weensy little brushes that's a little stiffer. So you can get so you can still taper that line. Look how tiny that line is though. All right, you guys ready to try it? All right, let's grab a sheet of paper. Now get